So this is a time-consuming project in class, but it's definitely worth the while in helping other students understand the connection between the area of a circle formula and the area of a parallelogram formula. So I'm going to walk through some of those steps here to show you sort of my goals in class out of this type of activity. I begin by asking students to cut out the green circle to label each arc, or at least one arc, as I've done so here. This arc represents 1/8 of the total circumference, or C/8, and I've labeled one of the radii included in these wedges, and then students cut out these pieces. So then the next task I ask students to do is to arrange the pieces so that they resemble a parallelogram. So we get this sort of shape here, and it resembles a parallelogram. The next part is tough. It's explaining to students or guiding them to making the connections between the lengths of the slants here, which we call the slant height here, and the base, the connection between the length of these arcs here, as well as what the height of this parallelogram would be. So we know that the height of the parallelogram is the same as the radius of the circle because we can see it from here on one of the wedges. So again, the height is going to be equal to the radius, and the base is going to be equal to 4 times the length of one arc. We can clearly see that there are 1, 2, 3, 4 arcs here along the bottom. We're left with a total base of circumference divided by 2, and again a height being r. So here we are making the connection to area of a parallelogram, base times height. We connect the base, which we found to be c divided by 2, and the height, which we found to be r. Now, the connection between this formula and the true area of a circle formula, pi r squared, can be really interesting for students to make between here. It will depend on their ability to handle literal equations, which was a past lesson that we explored, and there will definitely be a need for lots of scaffolding and guiding along the way. I wouldn't be surprised if a problem like this or an activity like this takes up one entire class period.